Howdy, Susie here. This is my video for making my Crockpot yogurt. I will give you the recipe for the full version, which is what I usually make, but today's version I'm kind of decreasing the size. This is my small Crockpot. It holds about 4 cups of milk. Normally I would pull out my big Crockpot. The ingredients that you need are a gallon of milk, a half a cup to a cup of yogurt, 1 cup of powdered milk. This is optional. The powdered milk is optional. Sugar or other sweetener, which is optional. And it's also optional for a tablespoon of vanilla or other extract that you would like to add. I'm leaving out the sweetener and the vanilla today because we're going to be adding fruit to it as we use it. What you would do is you would pour your gallon of milk in your Crockpot and you would put it on low, plug it in, and let it sit for 2 to 3 hours. It gets quite hot in there. After 2 to 3 hours, you're going to unplug it and you're going to let it cool down. And that's the point that I have this batch at today. This is the cool down time. When you cool it down, it's going to take a couple hours. You'll want it to be about between 95 and 110 degrees. I have a small thermometer I dip in every now and then and test it. I also have a candy thermometer. When I use my bigger pot, I could sometimes set that in it as well. The yogurt that you want to use, you want to get, this is the yogurt that I'm using today. You're going to want to get a yogurt with active cultures. This one is a Greek yogurt. I like Greek yogurt because it's a little thicker. Look at your ingredients when you go to the store. You probably can't see this in the focus there. But you'll want to look for active cultures, as many as you can get in your product. This particular brand has 5 cultures in it. I look for the yogurt that has the most live cultures. Those will be the best for your tummy. What you do at this point, when it cools down and you get it to your temperature that you need, you take out about a cup of the milk and you'd add a half a cup to a cup of your yogurt to it. This is tempering. You mix it up well and then you add it back to the pot. Once the yogurt's in the pot, you can add your dry milk if you like, your sweetener and your vanilla if you like. I'm adding the dry milk because it thickens up the product a little bit more. At that point, you would put your lid on and you would cover it totally. I have a extra large fluffy bath towel that I use and cover the whole thing up and push it back to my corner once I move my coffee pot. And it sits there for 4 hours to overnight. Usually I do this in the evening, so it's an overnight sit. But I made it during the day today, so I can make some overnight oatmeal tonight. So you would let it sit between 4 hours and overnight. The longer you let it sit, the more firm it's going to get. Also, if you like it a little bit firmer, you can strain it. Strain some liquid out after it's sat its allotted amount of time. Also, when you stick it in the refrigerator, it will firm up a little bit as well. That would conclude my instructions. I'm trying to think if there was anything I left out. That's pretty much it. It's a real simple process. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope that you try this yourself. Thank you for watching.